welcome to another Meridian video. I'm your host, JD Origins, and today we're going to be diving into TaraPerps. TaraPerps is a leveraged margin trading platform on the Taraxa network powered by Meridian Finance. So there is a lot going on TaraPerps. This video is going to cover the basics of TaraPerps. In the future, we might have more granular, detailed videos going a little bit more into explanations and how things work. But for this video, we're gonna kind of keep things at a basic level. So let's begin. So if you're not too familiar with margin or leverage trading, if you would like to, you could come over here to the documentation section, and you could come over to trading principles, where we kind of go over a little bit of how the TaraPerps um, platform works. Of course, we don't explain everything. If you do want to learn more, you could always hop into our Telegram or Discord channels and uh, ask your questions there, and we'll be happy to answer. Um, Along in our documentation, we also have step-by-step trading, going over the limit orders, managing positions, closing positions. We go over the fees and costs, liquidations, a lot of information here. So let's go back to the landing page, and we're going to go over some of the features, benefits, and then we're going to take a look at the platform itself. So TaraPerps, pretty much again built for more advanced traders. And again, if you're not familiar with GMX or these leverage style trading platforms, do a little bit of research first, I recommend. But for those who know, well, you're here at the right place. So the main features of TaraPerps is you're able to use high leverage, you can trade with low fees, and of course, one of the staples of Meridian is we like to keep things safe, and you have secure trading. The benefits, obviously, with margin trading, you have a lot more profit opportunities, and you also have the possibility of losing more too. That goes with it. Uh, you have the ability to manage your risks, and you have advanced analysis on your trading as opposed to a regular swap uh, platform. And another feature with TaraPerps is the staking feature. So if you didn't know, with TaraPerps being powered by the Meridian Finance team, we do have the option to stake MST, so you could earn a portion of the fees that is generated by TaraPerps. And right now, the fees are looking great. You could lock up your MST for an entire year for a 391.5% APR. Again, these are variable rates, so they are subject to go up or down. Or if you just want to stake without locking up your MST, you also have that option as well. That APR is 130.9%. So it's a great opportunity to get your MST, stake it, and start earning some platform fees. So let's go back to the landing page. And let's go to the trading. So for those who know, this is a fork of GMX. So if you've ever used GMX before, it should look pretty familiar to you. You have the candle um, candlestick graph here. We are currently supporting Terra USD and ETH USD pairs. And over here, you will see your ordering, and we are going to open a position for to use as an example. Um, and over here, you have the opportunity to purchase MLP. Now, if you're not familiar with MLP, MLP is the token that kind of powers the underlying value of the platform. So MLP is a basket asset of Taraxa, Ethereum, USDM, and USDT. So the way it works is that if you have any one of these tokens on the Taraxa network, you can buy the MLP token, which is essentially the Meridian liquidity pool token. Um, and this is what all the trades are kind of based off of. If you want to know more about that, you could check that into the documentation, or again, hop in our chat and we will explain that. I'm just going to buy a little bit of MLP for the sake of video. I'm just going to use 50 Taraxa. We get 0.14 MLP. All right, that was quick enough. Thank you, Taraxa, for having a awesome and quick network. And if I decide to sell my MLP, I can come over here and sell my MLP. Again, the value of MLP can increase or decrease depending on the usage of the platform as well as the underlying assets. Uh, Essentially, these are all the assets that make up MLP. So if any one of these go up or down, it does affect the value of MLP. But in general, it, it it is similar to like an index fund where you have an exposure to a little bit of all of these. If you look in the documentation, we have a breakdown of what percentage the MLP is consisted of. So let's go back to the trade and let's open up a position. So I'm feeling kind of bullish on Taraxa right now and Terra, so I'm probably going to go long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a 5x. Um, So using this slider here, you could adjust your leverage. We do offer leverage all the way up to 50. Now that is, depending on your risk appetite. But for this trade, I'm just going with a 5x. There is a minimum that you have to make for a trade. I believe it is $10 USD minimum to open a trade. Um, So let's see if 5,000 Taraxa would suffice for that. So yes, that is going to equate to roughly about $10 in US denomination. So I am able to make this trade. Now, if I had 4,000, I wouldn't be able to open this trade because there is a minimum. So just remember that. So we're just going to open this trade with 5,000 Terra. With the 5x, that's going to equate to roughly a $52 position. We're going to come over here and enable leverage. Here we go. Leverage is enabled, and now we're going to long. Confirm. And there we go. So now my long has been submitted. It is currently opening the position, and we're going to have all of our position information here. Here we go. So there is a small fee when you open a position and when you close a position. I believe that fee is 0.1% of the trade. So yeah, so the current size of the trade is $52.33. This is the collateral that was used to open that trade. Um, and you can see a little bit more information here if you hover. This is the entry price. So currently Taraxa was worth 0.0021 USD, or 2/10 of a cent. That is the market price here, and this is the liquidation price. So if you're not familiar with the liquidation price, this is what you want to keep an eye on, because if you fall behind under this threshold, you are subject to being liquidated, and there goes your trade. So always have an eye on that. And again, if you don't know, you got to do your research. A couple things you could do is you could edit your collateral if you choose to. I'm just going to leave it here for now. I'm happy with this position that I have in this trade. If at any time I want to close out, I just come here, press close, and I could exit the position. All right. Um, And let's go over to the earnings tab. So over here, if you remember, I said that MLP earns a portion of the platform fees. You could get a little bit more information about MLP. So the current MLP price in USD is 73 cents. And remember how I bought that 0.14 MLP, so that is there in my wallet, and it is automatically staked when you purchase it. You don't have to manually stake it. Like once you purchase the MLP, it is already being staked. So that kind of makes it easy. The current APR for MLP is 143.99%. Let's call it 144%. And this is what is currently staked on the platform. So we currently have 38,217 MLP, which is worth roughly about $27,918 worth. Okay. At some point, we might have some incentives, which will currently show here. But right now, since we've just started, we have some pretty good rates, APRs, so we feel like we don't need to have any additional incentives. But later on, we'll probably introduce a few promos. So yeah, that is the earnings tab. And again, the stake tab, it takes you back to the MST staking. And this is where you would stake your MST. So the TaraPerps platform gives fees to the MLP purchaser slash stakers and people who stake MST. So if you want to know more about the rates, which one gets from the platforms, we do have that in the documentation as well. All right, so going back, that is the basics of TaraPerps. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We're always happy to help. And we are going to make more videos in the future, kind of going more into details on some of the things that I might have just glanced over. And we will be introducing some educational opportunities in the future, so be on the lookout for that. Learn Meridian. And yeah, that is TaraPerps in a nutshell. So I hope you learned something, had a good time, and until next time, have a good one.